you ever felt.
Are you listening?
Hey, what's up, guys? Mr. Dragon Liger here, bring you your weekly update. This week, Zur is on Nessus at Watcher's Grave with Warner 99. Let's see what he has for sale. For a weapon, he has the Colony, fires robot grenades. For the Titan, he has Mask of the Quiet One. It's a helmet. Gain ability energy. Lunafaction boots for the Warlock. Risks increase weapon reload speed. And for the Hunter, he has Shinobi's Vow, which improves your skip grenades. Now on to some of your weekly activities. Over in the tower, head towards the bottom. It'll show Zavala needs 8 bounties completed. It'll show Shax needs 8 completed. And then it'll show Banshee also needs 8 completed. Don't forget to do your bounties to get a powerful drop from Hawthorne. And then of course you have the 8 bounties for the Drifter. Headed over to the store. You have Abyssal Scream, which is a weapon ornament for Tractor Cannon. You have Trader Primus Shell, which is a ghost shell. And then you have the Cabal Shield Breaker as a transmat effect. And for a shader, you have Grayscale Undergrowth. Head down over to your Bright Dust page. You have the Red Legion projection for your Ghost. You have future facing gauntlets for whatever class you're on. It's an ornament. Of course, you got your Abyssal Scream. You have your Credence, which is an ornament for Trust. Ash Angel. It's a sparrow. Of course, you got your Primus Shell. And then you have the Shake It Out emote. Head towards the second row. You have the Triumphant Projection. You have the Box of Tricks. Transmat effect. You have Chitin Slate shader. And another shader is Wielded Brass. Now on your main map, go over to the Tangled Shore. That's your flashpoint this week. Do adventures, public events, things like that, and you'll get that completed. If you visit the Crucible, you have your standard Control, Elimination, and then Survival. For this week we have Clash and Breakthrough as our special events. Go down to Gambit. You complete 3 matches in regular. Be Gambit Prime or regular Gambit, and you'll complete that. Get yourself some powerful gear. Head over to the Vanguard. Do 3 strikes using the subclass of the week. You have the Nightfall Ordeal, which is Pyramidion. Go to your regular Nightfall. You have the Garden World, Tree of Probabilities, and the Corrupted Strike. Head over to Mercury, and this is where things start getting good. You head over to see Osiris, and Osiris will have a special mission for you. It is called Exploring the Corridors of Time. You entered the Sundial and saved Saint 14, but there are places within the Corridors of Time that you haven't seen yet. So you load that up, right next to Osiris. After you load that up by Osiris, you'll be transported through the corridors of time. Now, the whole object is to go through a sequence of doors. Each door has a symbol. Go through the correct 7, and you'll end up making it to the end. When you make it to the end, you'll be presented with a piece of lore. Now there's 19 codes, and then there's one code for an emblem. When you get to the end of the sequence, you'll see the little white diamond, and then they will show a button for you to acquire the piece of lore. Now if you go towards the casket, sarcophagus, you will end up being transported back to the beginning of the corridors of time. And you just keep going through, reset at that pillar, and run through a new set of doors, get a new piece of lore, or get your emblem. Now I will try to link either all the codes in the description, or I will try to at least leave a link to somewhere on Reddit or some other place where you could look at the exact sequence for whatever lore you want to get, or whether you want to get the emblem. And this is something that the whole community is still working on, because there seems to be a piece still in the code that people haven't figured out, and they believe it links to a weapon, or just really they think it links to a weapon, whether it be a heavy weapon or a sword. So we'll see how that goes and whether we make any progress this coming week. Next week in Destiny, the Iron Banner is back. Team Scorch and Showdown are back in the Crucible, and IO is the flashpoint of the week. That's all this week, guys. If you guys don't mind, like and subscribe. Come back next week and see what we got.